Hi everybody, my name is agile and today we'll be talking about crafting the content game plan for public officer. So as a former public sector communication strategist, effective content was essential for impact. Whether a department, parastatals or politicians, strategic content clarifies messaging, engages constituents and builds trust. So are you managing the communication for a high executive public office holder, director of a government department, or in the digital communication department of a public office? Here are some key pointers you will need for an effective content strategy. Number 1, define overall goals. Sit with your principal, line boss, or the head of your department to find out what the goals are. You can look at this from the number of projects you're working on monthly, and then you ask the questions: what issue more public awareness? What are the available contents? And what type of contents do you need to create? How can content boost civic participation? Then establish goals that the content generated will ladder up to, will work up to. Secondly is know your audience. So I'll give you an instance. While we're doing a GBV campaign initiative, we had to segment the method of communication to different age groups. We went on road shows and held town halls for rural community dwellers and age groups age 60 and above. We had radio and TV programs for the educated and elites. And for the younger age group, we had social media campaigns. We covered all the touch points, and then we curated distinct content tailored to key constituent groups such as the voters, the medias, community partners, and local businesses as such. Then you align tone, topics, and formats with each audience, different formats for different audiences. Then the third point is make content accessible. The media team curates videos, photographs, and at times we streamline events for most campaigns. The content is accessible via all the different social media handles and websites. Make transparency and accessibility a crucial part of your content strategy, and you need to utilize multimedia formats. Optimize readability, remove barriers to engaging broad constituency. Notes: remember that you must agree on what needs to be out there before you leave your office. Not all content is for public consumption. This goes back to where you need to sit down and craft the goals, which include what should be out there. And then the next point is you need to balance your information and storytelling. Your constituents want to be sure that the person elected into office is human and has empathy. They want to see the empathetic side of the person. Put content around a family visit, spending time with an older citizen, or interacting with a younger constituent. Reports, policies, and announcements build credibility, but relatable stories and visuals forge emotional connection. Blend facts and narratives strategically. Then you need to streamline approval workflows. That is, have weekly meetings with your team and examine what is working and what can be done better and more effectively. Allow enough time for proper approval cycles and team collaboration. Condense review steps where possible for content agility. And the last one is you need to evaluate and optimize. Studying your analytics tells you what content your constituents engage with more. This information guides you to restructure your content strategy and content creation type. Analyze metrics like website traffic, social media engagement, and email click-through rates. Refine based on what resonates most with your audience. And strategic content reinforces public office role in bettering their communities. It demonstrates a commitment to listening and responding to constituent voices with action. What story will your content tell? It's very important that as you put your social media content out there, you need to engage, you need to respond so that people know you are listening and they're not just pushing out content and not taking into account what people are saying. If you're in a government office and you're doing communication, I hope this few points have been able to help you and give you thoughts. So subscribe and put your comments down there. Thank you.